Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I go by luneinnate, and what I'm creating for you could be simply a relaxing video, could be a way for you to communicate to your subconscious mind, and if you're open to it, could be a energy work by proxy session if you're open to the concepts of energy work by proxy. I'm an esoteric healing arts teacher and practitioner. If you'd like to check out my website, you will find my classes there on energy work, particularly Reiki. And also, you can check out Patreon if you'd like to join our little community where we do live streams twice a month. We have early access to the Zodiac season video, a lesson and session, so a teaching and a corresponding ASMR session like this. And we also have a long form, nearly 2 hours, I shoot for 2 hours, of a point of view, drawn out energy work session once a month as well. So there's a lot over there. And I want to especially thank my patrons already. Thank you so much. And those of you who I've been blessed to work with, thank you so much. Our theme today is going to be not too long. It's not going to be too dragged out. But this is going to be in the concepts of relationships. Often when we are considering our partnership, we think of us as one and them as one, and the combination is the third, the relationship, what is created by being together. But I'd love for us to take a moment and reflect on this divide, this concept, as not one and one, but two and two. Two forces and two forces coming together in harmony. Now, this can be romantic relationships, and I think most of you will probably use it that way, but it doesn't have to be. It can be any kind of partnership, friendship, dynamic, so don't feel limited if you're not really into the raw romantic stuff, okay? Use it as you will. I'm going to start with a candle to set our intention. There is so much shift from the antiquated dynamic of masculine and feminine. We are now very much embodied and understanding that we are both. We have always been both. So there's no part of my feminine that needs to be validated by masculine because the masculine is within me. And there's no part of my masculine that needs to be balanced by some outward feminine experience because I have that already within me. So when I speak of two and two, I want us to look at us that way, that we are of these divine forces, from archetypes of spirit and matter, from concepts of yin and yang, of in and out, of receptivity and release, of logic and empathic, psychic qualities. We are both. We meet both. We bring both always. So what we're going to do is just really pull that in, acknowledge it, and even that awareness, that spark that happens when we look at things a little differently can have tremendous results, tremendous impact in our waking life, in our day-to-day life. So I have some matches here. And we're just going to light this candle. On behalf of the highest and greatest good, in perfect comfort and alignment, our intention is, of course, to support balancing, harmony, alignment, empowerment, peace within the system. But more specifically today, our intention focuses on the acknowledgement that we are dualistic in nature, and our partnerships are not completion, but complementary and balance. Not balanced because we are unbalanced, but balanced because we seek balance. We are balanced. So we align most effectively, most comfortably, most progressively with that which brings or doesn't bring balance, but continues to support our balance and alignment. Now, could an incredibly feminine and an incredibly masculine work very well together? Of course, right? It's not to say that everything is so 50-50, but it is two forces. Very simple stones that we're going to work with. Just two pairs. These are polarized or polarizing moonstones, and I think they are a great representation for our theme today. Moonstone working very well with the sacral chakra and our point of connecting and forming cords and connections, dynamics with others. So know that you are both. You are a combination of nuanced and various morals and interests, and you have such depth, you have such myriad of facets. But let's simplify a little and focus on the two we're speaking of here: the feminine, the masculine, the receptive and the dominant, the intuitive and the logical. Just honor these both within you. We're going to harmonize them, we're going to balance them, we're going to make sure that we are honoring both. And of course, I have the other to represent the correspondence between the relationship, the dynamic, the joining, the sacred marriage. But the sacred marriage is first of the self. It is your forces. And in that becomes alchemized a process of development, spiritual alchemy. Before we move to our next crystal, I want to bring out these anointing oils. So we have a clear quartz here and a leopard skin jasper here. Right? We're going to focus on the harmonizing of your own inner energies. These forces within you, necessary for your manifestations, for your alignment, for your truth. with the flow and balance and harmony of these forces. So I'm going to aim one in, one out, and just channel through. The intention to harmonize these forces, for you to feel and experience your wholeness, your complete self, all that you bring to the table in your divine form. Swirling, balancing, tempering, just really creating that stability and comfort. So you allow yourself to receive, to express, to speak, to think, to be still, to have movement, to go, to plant. Just still supporting that flow, that movement. I hope you enjoyed our little session today. I hope it resonates with you. Thank you so very much for allowing me to share a little piece of your path and for truly changing my life here. Thank you so much. I'm honored to serve. From the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine within you, within me. To that force we are somehow all connected through. And I send you so much love. Right? Much love to you. And namaste.